All right, man. Today is Thursday, September 3rd. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. We got a very special emergency episode today because usually we do tinfoil on Tuesdays. Today we're bringing you the tinfoil on a Thursday because we just launched a new show. I'm doing a show with Marty Mush called Shooting the Shit. Our first guest was Terrence Ross of the Orlando Magic, and we got Terrence here today because it turns out that he's just got this crazy brain that I had to introduce him to Chief right away. So it's Chief, myself, Terrence Ross. Terrence, how are you? I'm excited for this, man.
What's up, guys, man? I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Excited.
I'm really excited to talk to you. As soon as you wrapped the episode with Eddie on Shooting the Shit, he's like,
Yeah.
Chief, this guy's unbelievable. You got to get in on this guy. You got to follow this guy. You guys would get along great. So I'm really excited for this. And then, I did a blog, I think it was on Monday, about Elon and the Neuralink, and like you popped up right away. We were like, this is for me. Put that chip in my brain. And I'm like, okay, I like this guy's brain the way it is. Adding a chip to it, I don't know. It makes me a little bit nervous.
No, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I actually did some more research on it. I take that back. I do not want that fucking thing in my head. No, like, because it's not like everybody's thinking of like a little SIM card chip you just throw behind your ear and it's just like Black Mirrors or something. No, this shit, the thing that he's talking about how they have to fucking air hammer this chip into your fucking head.
Yes.
And then you have two boxes like maybe a couple inches high on the back of your shit, just sitting there, bro. Just kicking it on the back of your head. And I was just like, all right, I thought it was going to be like, oh, it's just like a little chip you just, and you're good. Nah, bro, this is like you're going to look like a fucking idiot with this thing on.
Oh, so it's a style thing for you.
I just don't want to look fucking stupid with a fucking two boxes on my head just walking around and people asking me shit.
Terrence preferred his toys that you put the batteries inside. The batteries outside of the pack, you didn't like those.
Fucking idiots, bro. Why? No,
So
I don't know, bro. He's fucking wild.
I had a problem with them, hardwiring my brain. I thought that was kind of like, that was a scary part for me. You want to be able to put on a fitted hat. Yeah,
no, for sure. I mean, the fitted hat would have to be like fucking a top hat, but nonetheless, it would. I don't know. I don't know, bro. It's bad because they're talking about now they can read your thoughts, and not yet, but eventually they'll be moving into the sense of like, they're gonna be able to control what the fuck you do.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. That's why I was out.
He gave like a fucking I saw like a 5-minute interview of him just explaining what the fuck it was, and I thought it was gonna be a lot cooler. It's not cool at all. It was fucked.
It's probably cool if you're like him and you get to decide what people get to think. That might be cool.
For sure.
For bums like us, it's a problem.
Fuck man. He said that they've already tested on I think a few dozen people already. So there's some fucking blockhead chip heads around there somewhere. You gotta fucking find them, bro.
I saw that PETA's coming after him for chipping the pigs. So he's got another fight.
Little pig, bro. If anybody, chip the pigs. Let him do that. I don't give a shit about the pigs, but nonetheless, it's a whole bunch of. And Bill Gates. Y'all heard about what Bill Gates? He the whole little mosquito thing in Florida.
I read a headline being like, we're gonna fight mosquitoes with genetically modified mosquitoes, and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. I'm out on that too. What was that one?
Like, so apparently he developed a patent years ago to do something with fucking genetically modified fucking mosquitoes. And like, it doesn't make sense. Like, what are we doing? Like, why? What's this? Like, what other reason would you have to use a mosquito other than collect people's fucking DNA? And they literally just released a ton of them out in like the Keys of Florida.
It was some big number. It was either 750 million or 750,000.
It was 750 million.
Million. Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck,
bro? They're gonna get out to. They're going to take over. There's going to be like the second wave of fucking corona. Nobody's going to know what the fuck is happening. People are tripping about like, oh, there's no death rates in corona. And it doesn't look like it right now. Like the death rate looks fucking tiny, right?
Yeah.
Watch these mosquitoes fuck everybody up.
Wow. Now that's a good point, though, because they're doing this under the guise if they're going to stop these mosquitoes that are, doing West Nile malaria and shit, that these are going to come in and take out all the fucking, the really bad ones. Yeah. Terrence got the radar up that it's a fucking.
We weren't worrying about fucking West Nile anyway. Like we weren't worried about this. Like, yes, there have been cases, but I've been living here for like fucking 3 years and I've been fine. I got bit by a shit ton of mosquitoes last night. Cross fingers, it's not nothing crazy, but bro, there's no fucking way. They're gonna fucking the government's shady.
Government shady. That sounds like the Lyme disease thing. Have you heard about that?
No.
Oh, do you know what Lyme disease is?
No.
Okay, so Lyme disease, you get it from like tick bites. It's like a horrible thing. It's getting more and more prevalent. But it was like a government program, allegedly. We got to throw allegedlys out there so we don't get sued or thrown in jail or anything. But they developed it in like the 40s or the 50s on this island off the coast of Long Island. And they're like, well, we'll just put it out there. Like there's no way for these ticks to like get off the island. We'll study this disease there. And then it did get off the island. And now like billions of people across the world have it. Some diagnosed, some worse than. Disease. Yeah. And it was Lyme disease and it was created allegedly by the government. So there's precedent for this.
I would not. I'm very open to the possibility of that being a thing, bro. Just think of like, why would they tell us? I don't know, bro. I just feel like we're in the dark for a lot of shit.
I would agree.
It's scary.
Well, let's shift gears back to the Neuralink thing. So just like to sum up what Elon is proposing, like this pig was like, to me, it's like the first step, but he's been probably working on this for fucking forever. But he can like put something in front of the pig's snout, and he's got this like copper looking disc thing that's implanted on the pig's brain. It's like wired into the pig's brain. It can read like what the pig is essentially thinking. And his like grand vision, like step 1,000 of this project is so like you can interface with like a human being as long as you both have the chip without like telepathically. Like you don't have to say words, you don't have to move your face, like you can read each other's thoughts. And he's like wants to have that, and then it's like have like a symbiotic relationship with AI. So like artificial intelligence is going to like merge with regular intelligence inside of the human brain. That's like Elon's like vision for this.
Yeah, I've actually heard him say something. I can't remember where I was watching this. But he said something now, like pretty much how you're saying. Like, yeah, everybody he wants to incorporate AI with like people. Mm-hmm. But like essentially that's kind of what we're already doing now. Like think about your cell phone. Think about your watch. Think about your fucking like everything you have is like electronics and it's a smart device or whatever right now. But like I feel like the next step for like humanity is going to be fucking actually merging with the shit. And that's probably going to be a lot sooner than people think. If they're doing with the fucking pig now, then
things move
it's only
fast.
a matter of time before our kids are talking about I need an update on my chip.
Yeah.
Are you concerned about AI, like completely, like from a whole scope?
I mean, when you watch these fucking dystopia movies about fucking AIs taking over and killing everybody, I mean, it's on the back of your mind. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not really. Not really. I think, I don't know, bro. Like that does, for as crazy as it sounds, if we could just do a podcast in our fucking heads and just upload this shit, right onto it would be dope. But I mean, I don't know. I'm confused. I need to see the pros and the cons because they never tell you that. Well, they just tell you what they're thinking and where they want to go.
The cons are they get to see all the things that you don't share publicly. Like imagine every time you're talking to a woman and she'd be able to know exactly what you're thinking.
I'm married, so it's already
all right. True. So
it's like, what's the difference, bro?
True. All right, but I do want to like. In your tweet here, like I said, your quote, I'm not going to lie, I have a pretty wild theory about humans, tech, and extraterrestrials. So
yes,
I want you to kind of go slow.
I'm about to sound like a fucking nut job. All right, here we go.
Welcome to this podcast.
This is the spot.
So kind of similar with pretty much, in cahoots with the Elon, whatever his name is.
Elon Musk.
I think that shit is going to actually be prevalent in the sense of like everybody I don't even know where to start with this. It's gonna be like off the wall. Okay, so you know how like these neurochips are becoming a thing now.
Yeah,
it's like it's in the wheels are in motion. I feel like maybe the reason why aliens don't come down to fucking Earth and interact with us just out in the blue is just because like maybe we don't have the technology, we're not where we need to be to
to interact with them,
not join, but like to interact with them and go through all that crazy shit that they're doing. Like that's probably why there's like people just have these fucking crazy horror stories about fucking aliens and all this other bullshit. It's just like, well, how come you're seeing them while I'm not? It's just like, well, maybe we're just not there. We're just not advanced enough to communicate with them. But I feel like the further we start to merge with technology, the weirder the world is going to become, to at least to people now. But like, I feel like it's going to be fucking crazy. Just like in the next, let's say the next 80 years, bro, 50 years. I bet you shit is going to be completely different. Like if there's neurochips in pigs now and some people, it's only a matter of time before we're all fucking chipped. And even with this whole coronavirus, bro, like you feel like everybody's had corona once or twice, but like, I fucking feel like a lot of people are fine. And it's like, what the fuck? Like now we have to get these fucking vaccines and no telling what these vaccines are going to be or what they're going to do.
I will not be first in line for a vaccine. Absolutely.
And honestly, the vaccines, bro, I've heard that they're really more so like a certificate of like travel type shit. Like if you don't have this vaccine, you won't be able to do shit. You won't be able to send your fucking kids to school. You won't be able to get certain jobs. Like you won't be able to travel some places unless you have that fucking vaccine. I feel like it's going to be a fucking fake ass placebo vaccine that just kind of lets people, it's just like a tracker almost. Not a tracker in the sense of like, oh, it's actually because your phone does it. But it's going to be different than what they're telling us. For sure, 100%.
That alien thing that you just said about being able to communicate with them, that tripped something in my brain about. You ever seen the movie Independence Day? Will Smith.
Of course.
Of course. What a stupid question.
With Will Smith? Yeah. Oh no,
who's that? No. Yeah. But that part where he's like the alien, they're in the lab in like Area 51 or whatever. And they he's like making the guy.
And he grabs Cuz with and he like pushes him up to communicate, bro. Yes.
Right. But but he's also able to communicate with like the president, like Jesse like controls his brain. What if that's what we need to talk? Neuralink. So like we get those Neuralinks, and the AI is able to like figure out what the fuck the aliens are saying.
All right, think about this.
Ed just had the biggest, deepest sigh. Like, what
I just don't like those fucking dog things that they show running around. Like that, there's robots. There was that. I know they did
the Boston lab made, and they're just kicking everybody's ass.
Dude, I don't like that at all. Those videos scare the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Imagine if they make a Shaquille O'Neal version of that.
That'd be terrifying.
Or fucked. The people that made it are fucked.
Yeah,
we're all fucked after.
That's true.
Boston Dynamics.
There was that. Are you a big Black Mirror guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that one episode about it.
About what? Wait, what?
It was called like Metalhead or something, where they had those little robot kind of like dog-looking things that like was looking for that girl the whole time because she came in contact with
I don't think I've seen that.
No.
All right, I got a Black Mirror question for y'all. Mm-hmm. Have you guys seen the Black Mirror episode where it's with that chick, Bryce Dallas Howard or whatever, and she's like kind of on Instagram, but they use Instagram as like a social way of like rating and judging people and allowing them to like whatever.
It's like Yelp for humans.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, they do it in China.
They do it in China, and they're implementing it in Australia now without their citizens knowing. Yeah, bro.
I had not heard that.
So in China right now, they did an interview with like a whole bunch of people, and they were saying like how they use it's called the social. It's like a social honor system almost, but like let's say you run a red light or you jaywalk or some shit, that will affect like your score, and the lower your score, the harder it is to access certain things in like society. So like there was one guy they were talking to where he had a whole bunch of violations, and it's like almost like a credit score. Like you can get like a really high rating of like in the high 600s, or you can get like low 300s. And this dude had a low 300 score, and he couldn't buy plane tickets, he couldn't buy bus tickets, he couldn't get a job, he couldn't do shit. But like for people who are like obeying laws and like outstanding citizens, like they get easy loans, better access to schools, just more perks. And bro, it's a fucking real thing. Like all the cameras around now is just kind of like,
well,
they could do that any fucking second. And people always, we have masks on, so social distancing. And I heard that the social distancing was to help implement the whole facial recognition shit.
So you get less faces in the crowd.
Yeah, man, and everybody's like, we got mask on. But like, if you could still unlock your fucking mask or your phone with your mask on. So it's just like, bro, it's, I don't know. I smell bullshit.
China is doing that, where it is like they use the facial recognition so they're not even relying on like other citizens like reporting things, although that's a thing too. That was actually like a huge thing.
They do that too, though.
Yeah, but that was a huge thing in the Soviet Union. They said that at the height of, this is probably like in the 40s, like or maybe at the end of the 30s, pre World War II, 1 in 3 people were spies for the government. So they would like report on their own family, and it's like, oh, your parents got snatched up. Well, it's because fucking your brother Timmy ratted on them that they're talking shit about the government. So like we've kind of run some of these experiments before. Didn't turn out so well.
No, and it's the episode's called Nosedive. If anyone wants to go watch it, I think it was season 3, Black Mirror.
Yeah,
like you said, Bryce Dallas Howard. I mean, it's terrifying. You're right. I think the example they use in the show was she couldn't like get a good rental car because her ratings.
Gets the wedding. The wedding that she was going to. She was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
and that is probably is real.
Yeah, and then she like showed up late, so then she was like dinged for that. Like she like it's like one negative thing causes another one, and it's just like if you start going down on this social score, there's like no way to climb back up, because then like people are judging you for your rental car and like all that kind of shit.
It's fucking wild, bro. It's hopefully they don't do that here. But hey, who knows, bro? I don't know. This is a fucked up time. There's so much bullshit going on, and for that to even like, they made an episode about that, and then it actually starts to happen, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the government, whatever, who the fuck controls all these fucking movie studios, like there's a bit of truth in there. Like some government is like, yo, we need to help condition the society to get ready for what's about to happen, so they don't just completely freak the fuck out.
Sometimes I feel like
why
China
fucking it's like a million alien invasion movies.
Yeah.
There's a ton of dystopia movies. So it's just like, bro, like Mad Max, everything from fucking, like you said, Independence Day to Mad Max is like, it feels like we're on that fucking path straight towards that shit right now. I don't know. I hope not, but like, it's a crazy fucking time.
I need like brakes or a left turn or something. There's got to be a place to go where everything's just gonna like stay. Maybe not how it is right this second, but just get a little bit better than 2020, so we don't end up in Mad Max.
So.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
Was there anything else?
For Mad Max. I'm not built for that shit. Bro.
You're not ready for the bubbles. Fucking give me the bubble all day over fucking Mad Max.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I'd do that every 365.
Damn. Well, was there anything else here we wanted to get to as far as just tinfoil shit? I know we talked a little bit about cloning. I don't know how much you want to get into that though.
I was scared to talk about that shit the first time, but fuck it. Human cloning, bro.
Is that going on too?
It's been around since the end of World War II, apparently.
Who's doing the
human
cloning?
Cloning is a fucking big thing in human conscious transfer.
Yeah.
Or being able to transfer fucking a human conscious from
what?
Like your body to a clone body while you're like in REM sleep is fucking wild, bro.
That is a thing, because I was gonna say that about this about the neurochip thing. It's like we don't understand shit about the brain anyways. I don't think we should be like putting in foreign objects until we understand like the totality of like what causes like human consciousness and this and all that kind of stuff.
So you ever heard about like how the U.S. government tries to stay like 20 years ahead of the current technology?
I've heard that, yeah.
Bro, now times that by like an extra 20, 30 years, bro. Like they probably have shit that they don't even talk to with other countries in the sense that they just hope they can probably back engineer it, and now, they could, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of fucked up shit.
Do you think
that's why I think about the saucers and shit.
Do you think the president knows about this stuff, or is it like a group of people above him that are just like...
Well, not Trump, at least. They're not telling shit to Trump because he's going to say that in a tweet. Like, maybe not him,
but like Obama.
Bro,
let's say Obama, or pick a president.
I feel like anybody that is in, I would say Obama. I would say pretty much every president that's been in office for at least the last 15, 20 years has probably known something, except for Trump. Like they make it seem like Trump is just not in their club, and so like they all shit on him.
Yeah,
and he's a fucked up guy, whatever. But I feel like they don't trust him to tell anything.
Yeah, because
that's probably why they're trying so hard to get him out.
that could be true too.
Well, that not to say that that's the actual. There's a shit ton of reason, but like, bro,
Yeah.
you
One of
know
the
when
reasons.
like somebody's going at somebody so hard, it's just like, bro, what is your beef with this fucking guy? Like,
Yeah.
and I get it, and I feel like that's where I feel like there's so much shady shit going on that it's hard to even touch upon.
Yeah, he's Terrence. You got your ear to the ground, man. You
Always, bro.
What's
I've been in this
going on?
rabbit hole. I'll tell you this whole conspiracy bullshit thing really kicked off for me once that whole Jeffrey Epstein documentary dropped on Netflix. That sent me to a very, very dark place that I'm still trying to work my way out of.
Now, is there anybody else there, like in the bubble, you were able to talk to, like that kind of?
Absolutely no one.
Why do you think he's
Who the
talking
fuck
to
do you
us?
talk to about this, bro? Yeah, like who am I gonna talk to?
Do people on the
Fuck
team
no.
think you're nuts or no?
Yeah, absolutely. For sure, bro.
But
They
this
think
is
I'm fucked.
this is like a new thing for you. I was wondering if you like took some class at Washington or something, and you just started
No. This is I think 2020 just kind of brought this out of me. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but like this shit is wild. The shit I find, I don't even know how I find it half the time.
Just
But it's fucked, bro.
Are you on like 4chan?
No.
No, I don't even know how to find that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't know any of that
we're
shit.
afraid of it. But we've talked about Epstein maybe, I don't know, 6 times on this podcast because it's like the fucking crazy story, and it seems like every time like some new news breaks, you're like, how is this a fucking thing? And it's just like Clinton's there, David Blaine was on Jeffrey Epstein's flight log. Our camera guy loves David Blaine, but yeah, that's he runs in dark circles. So I don't know. It's fucking crazy.
If y'all want to talk about conspiracies, bro, I'll say it for another time. But the fucking Clintons are wild.
Next
Fucking
week.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we'll get to that. When you play the Bulls, you got to come stop by. Where our office is right by the arena.
Oh yeah. Just let me know, bro.
Yeah,
Drop the Addy.
we'll get in there. But no, thank you, Terrence. We appreciate it, man. I knew
That was great, man.
I knew you and Chief, your brains had to meet, so I appreciate you hopping on, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for having me, bro.
Yeah, thanks.
That was
All right,
great, bud.
all right, everybody. That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
We will see everybody tomorrow. Thanks, Terrence, man. I appreciate
Yes,
it.
see y'all later.
See you, man. Thank you.